Hello, these are more movies I picked up in the past week. To start out with, there will be some stuff I got from one tag sale. These were all from an old lady. She said they were her husband's. He was clearing out some stuff. So the first one is Alone in the Dark. This has Kristen Slater. And this actually has, which several of them all have this, so probably just coincidence, but oh, it should focus. There it is. DTS ES digital audio and Dolby Digital EX. ES means it has six discrete channels plus the subwoofer. ES means the two surround channels have a hidden sixth channel. So kind of like a phantom speaker that if your system supports it, it can decode that. That Hellzen Ultimate Series Volume 1. They only had one volume. They didn't have the other ones. This is the steel book. And it has a whammo here, so it's kind of damaged. And this also has DTS audio. Then I got Hard Boiled, which this also has DTS audio, but only in Cantonese, not in English. This movie has a sequel. It's on the PS3. It's called Stranglehold. I know it actually was on the PS3 and Xbox 360. If you have the PS3 version, you have this movie on the disc. But for some reason, it's not a Blu-ray movie. It's only playable on the PlayStation 3. So now I just have it separate. And this is just a 2-disc edition. It has several special features here. And then also picked up Rush Hour 2. They did not have 1 or 3. They just had 2. I doubt someone else picked it up, but it's possible. And this is an Infinifilm. And this also has Dolby Digital ES audio, which it just barely says it down there, but nowhere else. And the Infinifilms got a little extra with special features. So, that was something New Line Cinema did. Then also, I got this 50 movie pack of martial arts movies. I thought this was by Mill Creek, but it's from Treeline Films, which some of the Mill Creek stuff, I think was Mill Creek re-released some Treeline Films. I can't even find any information about them, so I'm assuming that they somehow they're related to Mill Creek. This is in a paper box with Velcro to hold this down, and it's a bunch of movies in these. They're double-sided discs. There's 12 of them. So, and these are the 12. These are the movies here. And then this is the full screen version. I didn't pay attention, but well, all these were $2 from the old lady. Abandon. And then they had two new movies. This one is from 2017, I think. The Shape of Water. They do experiments on a fish guy, and she falls in love with him. It does have two special features: the trailer and a featurette, A Fair Tale for Troubled Times. I don't know if the Blu-ray has more special features, and that might have. And then Ip Man 4. Now I have all 4 Ip Man, or Yip Man, however you pronounce it, movies. and trailers and featurettes, like a matte, almost rubbery, a slipcover, and just one disc with advertising some other movies. And that was just that one tag sale, or garage sale, or yard sale, whatever you call it in your part of the country. This other stuff I got, these are from 3 thrift stores. These first ones are from a Savers. There's only a handful in the state. So I'll start out with The Omen. This is the first movie from the original from the 70s. It has some special features here. And this is just one disc. And then this paper insert just has the chapter list. And then I got from Guillermo del Toro, The Orphanage. And this is also just a one disc release. And now I think the only one I need now is the second one, but I got those 4 old Scooby-Doo movies, Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders. I have Zombie Island and Cyber Chase. Now Alien Invaders, I just need Witch's Ghost. And I think this is the last one that was animated with cells. I think, what was it? Cyber Chase was the first one done digitally. And it's the older disc where you have a hard time actually reading it if you're not at the right angle. This was actually easier to read than some others. So that was just from Savers. These next ones are from one Goodwill. Now I have 2 Goodwill regions in my state. These are from northwestern Connecticut. The 9th grade with Johnny Depp. An old artisan release. It actually has some special features. Don't know if it's anamorphic. I'm assuming it is. And this is just one disc release. This just has a little write-up about the movie with some chapter skips and other movies that Artisan had available at the time. That I found the Blu-ray 3D version of Life of Pi. So it has the 3D disc, normal disc, and a DVD with digital copy. So there's an expired coupon. There's the DVD. This is the 3D disc, and then the standard Blu-ray. The back says the 3D features are available. You can play them in 2D, but I'm assuming the main features you can't. And according to Blu-ray.com, this is one of the better 3D Blu-rays to have if you have a 3D TV. And I do, so I'll be checking that out. And then these last ones are from my local Goodwill, which is part of Goodwill of Southern New England. And just to start out with, I found Mummy Returns for the PS2 and the generic GameStop case. And the glass display case, they actually had some Xbox 360 games, but they're mostly sports. The cashier said the whole thing was full of them this morning, that some guy just grabbed all of them without even seeing what they were. It's probably some reseller. Just took them all, and then somebody comes and they can't get it because he took them all. And they put them out at like 10 in the morning when everybody's working. Then I got David Cronenberg's The Brood. One disc release. No special features other than the trailer. And This was this considered his scariest or darkest movie? Then I also got Jeremiah Johnson. And this is a flipper disc with full screen on one side and widescreen on another. It has some special features. The saga of Jeremiah Johnson. Then production notes, and the trailer. And that's it. Then just the standalone copy of The Descent Part 2, which I find it funny. 2's underneath the old Walmart sticker. I should be able to get that off. So now I could have this by itself without that 4-pack looking ugly. And this is just one disc. Now this last one, I already own this movie 4 times for this last one. But I got it because this is actually a proper release. It is this was released for the 40th anniversary of Night of the Living Dead. This is released by I think Dimension Films and Genius Products or whatever. So this has been a restored version of Night of the Living Dead. It has 2 audio commentaries with George A. Romeo and members of the cast and crew. Has a feature-length documentary about the movie. And a question and answer with the co-writer and director George A. Romeo. And the last interview with Ben. I'll be with the actor who played Ben, Duane Jones. And the trailer, gallery. And if you put this in a computer with a DVD-ROM, you could actually get the original script in PDF format. Now, it's in stereo, not Dolby Digital 5.1, even though it says that. And it's not the widescreen version, it's the standard 1.33:1. So there's 2 typos. And this is just one disc release. This is a dual layer disc. Now, like I said, I had this 4 times because this movie's not on the copyright was somehow lost, so a lot of movie collections have it. Like like this I got this a couple years ago, Fright Fest Nightmare in a Box. One of the movies included is Night of the Living Dead, which this has 2 movies on each disc. Not sure how the picture quality is on this, but it's probably not as good as this release, because this is from 2005. And actually I want to do a video on this release because they mess up the menus or they don't work. So that'll be a video one day. Then also that Mill Creek 50 movie horror pack. That has the movie in there. I have another like 15 film collection that has it. And then my first version, this one, Night of the Living Dead, it doesn't even have the official DVD logo. And it says it has DTS sound and it doesn't. And it says it has Dolby Digital, but the player says it's MPEG 2 channel, which DVD does support MPEG Layer 2 audio, but I think that was more of a European thing and that never really was used here. So both of those could be a lie. I have no idea if it's region free. This was even on Blu-ray.com. I added this a couple years ago. And it's just... I'm going to call it a bootleg, but I have no idea. It says Miracle Pictures presents Night of the Living Dead, but if we put the disc in, the first thing it shows is a badly compressed video of a logo called Passion Productions or something. So I can finally retire this and actually put an actual proper release on the shelf, so all the Night of the Living Dead movies are together. And I just put it in quickly. A lot of these, like, well, this one at least, the whites are blown out, the blacks are dark, there's some scratches and stuff. This looks really bad. This one, it's so much clearer. You can see everything. And so I'm happy I actually found this. An actual proper release by an actual publisher that you heard of. These were from a Goodwill that was far east that I rarely get to go to. So I picked up an A24 movie, The Monster. Fear Can Kill You. And it's just a one disc release. I also picked up the 3-movie collection of Mimic, which has all 3 movies. It says they're all enhanced for widescreen. Now this looks like the same cover as the Blu-ray that came out. I wonder if these are just reissued DVDs or they're new DVDs that will go along with the Blu-ray, because I know the original release for Mimic 1 was not enhanced for widescreen TVs. There was letterbox for widescreen, so when I open this I could try that out. Then I got a Mill Creek box set, 20 movies, the Vampire Collection. These are the movies on the back. I know some of these I have on another Mill Creek set. And this was done just with these paper sleeves. So just 4 discs. This did look like it got some water damage, but I cleaned it off the best I could. These are from a Goodwill from an eastern part of the state, practically on the New York border. This was the Goodwill that had that weird parking lot where the parking lot of the road almost seemed like the same thing, but they moved down the street to a shop, like a strip mall. So I got some stuff there. I got the DVD of Soylent Green. This looks like a movie I would like. It's 2022. People are still the same. They'll do anything to get what they need. And they need Soylent Green. So, wonder how accurate this is to 2020. Is that the Rifleman? No, he would have been too old. And then I also got some 3D Blu-rays. Got the Amazing Spider-Man in 3D. This is a Blu-ray 3D. So it has the Blu-ray 3D, DVD, digital copy and stuff. It's in the clear case that Sony was doing for a while. So you get the DVD back there, Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray special features, and Blu-ray movie. And then I also got... Okay, of course, now it doesn't want to go back on the slipcover. There it is. They also got Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 in 3D. And this you have no disc there. You have the 3D disc, what would have been the movie disc, but surprisingly had Crysis 2 for the PS3. Special features disc and the DVD. I have the movie only edition on Blu-ray, so I could take that disc put in here, but that was a nice bonus. Then I wish this next one was the Blu-ray 3D, but it's the how do you say, in the Anaglyph, the red and blue 3D for Tim Burton's, just for Coraline. I found this on DVD brand new at the Goodwill years ago. Then I got the Blu-ray from Hamlin and Book. Now at least I can somewhat see it in 3D with the red and blue 3D glasses. And then maybe in a few months I'll find the proper Blu-ray 3D disc. I have all the other Leica ones on Blu-ray 3D, so you have the Blu-ray disc, 4 pairs of the, well, this is green and red and not blue and red, or that's more of a magenta. And the disc says bonus disc, but I think that's just the DVD copy of the movie. I haven't put it in yet to actually check. then all this other stuff are DVDs. The remake of The Last House on the Left. I have the original one. This is just one disc. And then I didn't know they made this. Cruel Intentions 2. This is just one disc. It's a flipper disc. So you have a full screen and widescreen. And then Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. This is just one disc. Then a 4-movie collection of The Substitute. And this has one double-sided disc with The Substitute. And The Substitute 3. And then you have Substitute 2 and 4. That's weird. 1 and 3 on one disc, then 2 and 4 by themselves. That's kind of weird. Unless 2 and 4 they had extra copies. Then I found some video games, surprisingly. I found this fishing game for the Wii. Just the game disc, no manual. And nothing special. And then I also found this. God of War Ascension, the Steelbook. This Steelbook came with the God of War Collector's Edition. And the last person left their receipt in here. So it's a bit faded, but you can still read it. They bought it at GameStop in the Highlands in Brewster, New York. They got God of War Ascension Collector's Edition for $80. They had a reservation to get it. They did not get the warranty, so good man for that. And their tax is a little bit better than ours. But then if you actually looked at the time, right here, March 12th, 2013 at 2 minutes past midnight. So they went to the midnight release and got the collector's edition for this game. And now, over like 12 years later, it's in the Goodwill in another state. I always find the receipts of these interesting. Power Up Rewards account. His Power Up Rewards account number's there. Or whatever, it's still active. And I wish it wasn't the Steelbook, because I really despise Steelbooks. But you get what you get. And there's another reason I don't like the way they hold the disc either. There's the art on the back. So that wasn't bad for last minute pickup yesterday.